Good day, everyone. Yeah, I mean, I guess the elephant in the room is that we are obviously back at least a little bit. We're not committing to anything at this stage. We're just sort of testing the waters, seeing how much time we've got and all that kind of thing. So don't go jumping up and down and being like, yeah, Guvs back and all of that stuff, because this stage we're just here to check things out and see what's what. So for now, we're not going to be jumping back into the full YouTube content or anything, so we're not going to be hitting back into like the live streams and hero reviews and a lot of the other stuff that we used to do on a regular basis. But for now, at least, we'll start off with some war hits, and I'll just be doing the little bits and pieces in game. Definitely won't be going back to the level of farming and spending and everything else that used to happen in terms of time and whatever else, but we'll just see what happens and take it easy. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's the main thing out of the way, so just feeling things out, seeing what happens and going from there at this stage. But yeah, we're back, at least a little bit anyway. But for now, it's wartime, so little one just to ease myself back into it, just sitting in my retirement quote unquote alliance at the moment. Managed a 1v1 perfect round, as you can see by the 9,000 points there. So yeah, I'm not doing these live, obviously, it's all after the fact. So in this first hit with in all of the hits really, we're going with a usual 3-2 stack. So this one we've got 3 greens, 2 blues. It's obviously not against a maxed out 5-star defense or anything like that. There's 3 5-star heroes, being Hypernova, Accent, and Aviana. Sorry, yeah, heroes. I'm still getting my head around a lot of them and their names. So in this one, I've chosen to go with Wyatt, Tamika, and Mayor Vinaya as my 3 greens, and we've got Nox for some heal over time, and Panzer for some taunt ability. So far, tiles have been relatively kind. We managed to get Aviana. I'm really struggling with the new names. Tank out of the way without them firing. Board kind of dried up a little bit in the middle here, but there are a little bit where I kind of forget what colours I've got. I sort of make some matches, and then it's like, oh, actually, I didn't bring any reds along, for example. So most of that's just because I have been doing long time out of it, I guess. So trying to take out Hypernova now. It's not working out too good at this stage, but just because she's got that damage coming in one more turn here, and there it goes. So we didn't manage to get rid of Hypernova before she fired, but had enough health in the bank that it didn't make much of a difference, and we are 1 match away from killing Jargle, and that was the first one. So yeah, as I said, it's not a maxed out defense, so this time we've gone with 3 green, 2 yellow. So 3 greens, we've again got Wyatt. You'll see Wyatt a lot in this video, and pretty much any time we go up against blue tanks, just because he is such a versatile hero with his instant heal and then additional heal every time we take damage. My load times are a little bit whack. I'm not exactly sure why. Still haven't worked it out. Everything's a little bit laggy. Not a great board to start with here, but we did get some yellows come through nicely. We've got a green match there as well, which we can take. And this should hopefully, no, it didn't quite take out the tank. So that is the first time I think I saw her special skill ever. So the joys of being newish back to the game and seeing the heroes all over again. Trying to get rid of Hypernova this time before she fires. So bring Wyatt back up with some healing, and then we managed to get rid of her. So yeah, this one, as I said, we have the 3 greens, 2 yellows. So Wyatt, Mortis, and Ox as the 3 greens, and then we've got Goldman and a now dead 8-bit for the yellows. So It was unfortunate I lost 8-bit quite early. 8-bit really makes a big difference with Goldman. Goldman's damage on his own is pretty lacking. I mainly brought him along for the cleanse so I could remove Hypernova's turn-based or damage after 3 turns or whatever it is, but we didn't manage to get Goldman up and running in time. So yeah, it's a little bit dry here in the middle. We do get a couple yellows coming in, a couple greens. It would have been nice for Leon not to cleanse my bonus charge on damage, because it really works well with this war buff. Just because every time the arrow fire or the barrage fires, it grants me a little bit more charge. Trying to keep everyone alive with Wyatt. We have lost Ox as well, which is a shame because he was there for some charge control. And there you go, you can see the little bit of charge I got there from the barrage effect. And I think I can't remember how this one goes. I know I get there in the end, but I can't remember if I lose Mortis as well. It gets a little bit dicey on a couple of these. Definitely fairly out of practice in terms of looking for what would be the smartest matches to make, in terms of which enemies now can hurt me the most. But we're getting there. I've been doing a little bit of raiding, which has helped. So yeah, we got that one. We've got another 3-2 yellow-green split here. So again, we've got Wyatt and 8-bit. This time along, we're bringing Whipster. Whipster and 8-bit work really well together. They're both from the same family, the Raiders family, and they're both yellow. They both do damage to all, so Whipster takes advantage of 8-bit's yellow defense down. And probably most importantly is they actually charge at the same rate. They've both got the same charge speed. So it means that I don't have to worry about putting a speed buff from a weapon on one of them to catch up. I just put my Martha M820, whatever it is, on them from the Master Weapons event. And that does the extra crit damage and also the accuracy. So we can see this one's flowed pretty nicely. I haven't had to worry too much about it. I did bring, I forgot to say the other two in the team is Jane Saw and Mayor Vinaya. I brought Jane along to try to neutralize mainly Hypernova. You'll see I focus a lot on Hypernova just because she has the that delayed 3-turn damage based on how much additional damage she receives during those 3 turns. And because of that, she hurts quite a lot. So I bring a lot along to try to reduce that damage after 3 turns. Sometimes it works, other times it doesn't. A lot of the time I still get whacked. So there we go, that's number 3 with a win. Another 3-2, this one is 3 greens and 2 reds. I think this one's another one with a stupidly long load time. Oh no, it was a quick short one. So the 3 greens, we've got Wyatt, once again. We've got Yanni, or something like that. The green 5-star mutant, male 5-star mutant, I guess. And Strongbow. The 2 reds, we've got Naja and Accent. So reason for picking this team is Naja and Ivani. I really need to learn the names. They work with the mutant 5-star. They work really well together because basically she charges insanely fast, and he has, part of his effect is if the target already has bleed, it does what they call bleed burst, where it instantaneously delivers the full amount of bleed damage to that enemy. So basically, if I charge Naja and then fire off my Yanni as well, it basically does a crap load of damage in a very short period of time. So there I probably should have targeted Hypernova with the green, but we didn't, and that was a mistake. And I've now lost Wyatt, which is troubling because I didn't actually bring any other healers into this team. So we are going to rely a lot on like Accent's. Accent has the ailment, the inaccuracy ailment. So we're going to rely a lot on that to try to just reduce the damage incoming from the opposing Accent and also from Leon, while I try to target Jargle. I say try because he dodges quite a lot, I think, in this fight. The other benefit to Accent is the Fiends. The Fiends are absorbing the healing from Jargle, which is reducing how much healing they're getting. And we can see now I've gotten rid of the healer, so it's now just a case of picking off the remaining two. So for the most part, targeting Leon here just because he had more health, so I want to bring that down. You can see there opposing Accent's inaccuracy debuff kicking in, and I missed a couple tiles, but we're almost there, and we should get it with this shot from my Accent. I think from memory. Yep, there we go. So that one was a little bit hairy. That's one of the ones where if I go back, it'll probably find that I made some pretty suboptimal tile movements. This one is another 3-2 green split. This time 3 greens and 2 blues. This is the one with the stupid long load time, and you can see me just wiggling around on the battlefield. Just waiting. There we go. So yeah, 3 blues, 2 greens. So yeah, we're just sort of looking for the tiles to make. There wasn't a lot going with this one. There's a lot of reds on the board. We got a little bit lucky there with the greens coming in and getting a crit off it as well. But yeah, this one was definitely more of a red-green split, red-yellow split. But we did get a lot of greens come in a short order there. So the team this time is Wyatt once again. I think this is my 5th and final Wyatt. I don't think I've got a 6th one leveled yet. So we've got Wyatt, Hairwear, and Melter. And then for the blues, we've got Lepus, and we've also got Doodle. So basically, synergy in this team is we've got Lepus and Hairwear. They're both from the Spring Tech family, so they get a compounding bonus. We've got double healer this time, just because there is not a huge amount of direct damage. It's just coming from Lepus, and pardon that was Parents Calling. Lepus and Hairwear. Melter does damage over time, but yeah, in this one we really relied on that tile damage, and we had Doodle there as a bit of a failsafe for a second healer. This one I basically went, sod it, we're going Blunderbuss and the Emmers. So it's Blunderbuss, 3 Emmers, and we've got Joe there just for a little bit of healing. We really need this, because there's not much healing in this one. This one really needs the tiles to come quickly so that we can charge both Blunderbuss and the Emmers and basically just melt the enemy hero. So we can see there that the engineer talent did proc on Avinaya, I don't know, which wasn't ideal because that turret minion for her, she's quite tanky, so it does inherit quite a bit of health. We can see I've got the 3 Emmers charged, but I'm trying not to use them just because I wanted to wait for Blunderbuss, which got lucky there. We did get a match 3 red come in on the change of tiles, so fire Blunderbuss, fire the triple Emma, and we can see we've melted 2 enemies already, and now we're just doing cleanup. So we've just got to get rid of Jargle, which that should do. Nice healthy double crit there, and now we're just on the downhill slope into Leon. I did sort of take it a little bit easy, or I didn't really focus much on this one. I probably should have more, because Leon does do more damage based on, I think it's ailments that his team have, but it might be buffs that the opposing team has. I can't remember which one it is. And because of that, I probably should have played it a little bit safer than what I did, but we obviously didn't. And this final Emma obviously does get us the win. So yeah, that's all of the hits. Thanks for hanging out and watching, and I will catch you guys all next time around.